Once you've identified which stage of change a young person might be in, you can match your treatment interventions in order to get the best outcomes. For young people who you assess as being in the pre-contemplation stage, it's important to spend time developing a trusting, therapeutic relationship. Often these young people aren't worried about their use and may not care about the consequences family or loved ones are concerned about. So you want to avoid lecturing or confrontations. Instead, try to explore the issues that the young person's worried about. It's helpful to consider the family, household and community the young person is coming from and explore their capacity to make changes in their current environment. Often working with a young person in the pre-contemplation stage means harm reduction advice is going to be a main strategy. It's saying, you're not ready to make changes today, so what can we do to reduce the harms? We've made a whole video on universal harm reduction advice, so we won't go into that anymore here, but you can find that on our website or YouTube channel. Young people in the contemplation stage are often weighing up the pros and cons of changing. This produces a state of ambivalence. They're associating both positive and negative things to their use. Interventions for young people in this stage of change are focused on helping the young person become aware that change is possible. A technique that's often employed at this stage is motivational interviewing. Motivational interviewing is used to explore their ambivalence and to encourage a young person's commitment to change. If you're working with a young person in the preparation stage, interventions should be focused on problem solving and building confidence. Intending to change is very different to making changes. A strong belief in one's ability to change increases the likelihood of moving into the action stage. This is especially important for those young people where AOD use has been ubiquitous in their life. So for these young people, it's helpful to identify support people and explore how they're going to manage those other relationships with people in their social network that still use. Interventions for young people in the action stage are focused on skill development. Identifying ways to manage cravings, triggers, and high-risk situations are all really helpful areas to cover. Young people might also need encouragement to explore alternative activities because often they've given up their past hobbies and interests. It's also important to help the young person understand the function behind their AOD use and to plan for feelings of loss, changes in mood, or changes in relationships. For young people who are in maintenance, interventions are focused on relapse prevention planning. Help the young person to identify their triggers and their ways to cope. What are the people, places, feelings, and thoughts that the young person identifies as high risk for lapse or for relapse? What strategies can they implement to get through a tough time? While lapse and relapse are not guaranteed, both are a natural part of the change process. Talking about relapse does not lead to relapse. If a young person experiences a slip-up, help them to view this as an opportunity for learning for next time. It's not a failure. It doesn't discount all the hard work done previously. It's important to remember that we all learn more from our setbacks than from our successes.
We've created a tip sheet which summarises the different techniques and strategies mentioned in this video. You can download a copy in the description box below.